Well, earlier today, WCNC Charlotte's Miles Harris spoke with Kent Brown. He's the Division Chief of Operations for the Boone Fire Department.
Yeah, we wanted to play part of their conversation for you right now. Listen in.
Today, obviously, we're starting to see a bit of snow, maybe more than what we're used to seeing, or maybe the biggest snowfall that Boone may be seeing this year. So what does that mean for your guys' daily tasks for Boone?
So we prepare for a lot of this type of weather, winter weather in the fall. We make sure that tire chains are readily available and that they're already ready to go on the apparatus. They're sized and ready to be put on. We keep heaters, bullet heaters, kerosene heaters on all our trucks, and we go through those in the fall to make sure they're ready to operate for the winter. In case we're out for an extended period of time during cold weather, we have a way to stay somewhat warm. But as far as today, obviously we're making the final preparations with putting the chains on the tires on the trucks to make sure that we have that extra security on the road as far as getting places and hoping, that we don't, slide and that we're able to access roads that might not be accessible in a two-wheel drive apparatus otherwise.
As far as your guys' impact on the community, I mean, is this going to be treated like a normal day? Do you guys get readily available to respond to any emergencies? What kind of changes or challenges that you guys look forward to facing, really?
Really, other than just making sure that the trucks are chained and, once they're chained and due to the cold weather, we don't go out and do today, like a lot of days, the guys might be doing fire inspections and things like that. But due to the weather, we're holding everybody in the stations to make sure that we're readily able to respond to whatever the weather we encounter from that.
What's the biggest thing you really want people in whether it's Boone or gets a chance to see what's happening in Boone with the snow? What do you want them to know?
With the changing road conditions, I mean, in the last 30 minutes, the road here in front of Station 1's gone from dry to, maybe a half inch of snow on it. And people need to give the road crews a chance to get out and work and, treat the roads, push the snow off, and, stay out of their way, because the more people that are out there, that just delays them getting the roads cleared. And then, of course, things can happen, accidents, and then, that ties other resources up and, puts us out there in that weather also.
I can imagine that there's going to be probably an uptick in possible responses, or at least prepared for that to be the case. Is there any other changes with your staffing, like hour shifts changing, more staffing available, anything like that for you guys' department?
Not at this point. The shift is full for today, and we have administrative staff that are also in during the day. And then all of our personnel, whether they're, volunteer or paid people, they're available for recall when they're off duty for those incidents that will require more people, or if things do get busy.
My last question for you, Ken, is that what is the one thing that you guys are keeping a close eye on here within the next 12 to 24 hours?
Obviously, the amount of snowfall, and then I believe they're also seeing winds tomorrow to maybe hit 40 mile an hour. So that's going to create blowing snow conditions. Possible some whiteout conditions that can make driving difficult and dangerous. And of course, when you have blowing snow, even if the road crews are out pushing, the roads get covered back over very quickly. So, staying off the roads, staying at home if you can, only coming out, if you really absolutely have to. And, things that we think about with winds is power outages. And if you lose, your heat source, making sure that if you have a backup heat source, that it is a approved and safe heat source to be used inside.